Hello everyone, my name is Noor Jahan and welcome to my channel. So today I am going to have a very general discussion. Actually I receive a few calls on my number and people has been asking me that ma'am, I am having a very good experience in land acquisition for 10 years and 12 years on the field, but at present I am looking for a corporate level job. Can you suggest me that how to get a corporate level job in the land acquisition? So today I am going to just tell you about some simple tips, some simple skills which you have to be practiced in your daily life, in your daily routine, if you are looking to get a good job in a corporate level. The very first thing, I appreciate that you are having a 10 to 12 years of job experience as a land acquisition manager. You are an expert in the land acquisition, but now you are looking to go at a corporate level. You want to get recognized with a top level management. You want to get a higher designations in the corporates. So what are the strategies are there? So today in this video, I'm going to share a few tips which can be help you in order to grow in your career life. The very first thing is this, that you should know how to use your laptop. Like for example, you should know how to use a Microsoft Office. You should know how to use a Microsoft Excel. You should know how to give a presentation by using a PPT. You should know how to use a VLOOKUP. You should know how to use a pivot table. So you should have a very good analytical skills. You should have a very good communication skills. And when you are giving a presentation with a PPT, the team members should get convinced from your clear communication. So your presentation skills should be very good if you are looking for a corporate level job. And the fourth thing is this, if you are joining a corporate level as a land acquisition manager or with some higher designation with DGM or the GM level, so you have to be travel to a pan India. So you have to be always be ready that you have to be also traveling with a pan India location. So these are the few skills are there which should be inbuilt in you, and this cannot become one day. You have to be daily practice in your daily routine life. Okay, got it? Now I am going to talk you about the main 4 core competencies what a hiring manager is looking for you for a corporate level job. The very first thing is this, you should have a technical skills and the industrial knowledge. Like for example, it's good that you are already working on the field and you're having a 10 to 12 years of job experience in a land acquisition. But once again, I would like to brief you that you should have a well-versed, you should know the complete land acquisition process for a renewable energy sector, starting till the end, the complete thing. Like for example, identification of a land, doing a site survey, doing a feasibility study, conducting a due diligence, negotiating with a landowner, getting the permits and approvals from the government authorities, dealing with the internal stakeholders and the external stakeholders. Like a complete project management task, you should know it from start to finish, a complete land acquisition process. Got it? The second point is that you should know the complete documentation process. Many times what happen, there are a few members are there who go to the field for the land acquisition process, but they don't know like what is the difference between a title deed and a sale agreement and a lease agreement. People don't have a difference, only they don't know what document is for what purpose. So it is very much important that you should have a proper training on the list of documentation to be collected from the landowner, and you should be familiar difference between the what documents are required for what purpose. If you want to know more about on this, I have already uploaded a video on my YouTube channel where I have explained the complete list of essential documents which you have to be collected from the landowner at a time of a land acquisition. Got it? The next point is this, the project management skill. What does it mean? You should know how to use our project management software tools. Like for example, the MS project is there, the Trello is there. You should know how to use a ERP, the SAP, the Oracle, how to generate a vendor code, how to generate a rental or disbursement of the rental to the landowners. So you should know a complete project management software tools, how to use use it, because project management software helps you to track all the timeline. You can track the timeline, like what is the TAT is there. You can also access and you can also see that what is my approval status are there, what is my government licensing status are there. So everything you can be tracked by using your software management tool. The next one is the data management. Now it is very much important that how you are handling your data management. Like for example, you are sitting and handling in a corporate office, so field teams people are sending lots of documentation to you, and you should not create a mess inside the office. You should know that this is particular for this land, this is particularly for this land, this is the list of documents of the landowner, this is the list of permissions are there, this is the list of approvals are there, this is the list of regulatories licenses are there. So you should know how to handle all these documentation properly, and you should not create a mess on it. So these are the information which is very much important. You should have it. The second core competency which you should have, that is your administrative skills, your operational excellence. Like for example, you should know that how to manage a calendar, how to schedule meetings with a higher authority, because you are sitting in a corporate office. So like you have to be managed, you are a pan India head and you have to travel the complete pan India level. So you should know that how to manage my calendar management, how to schedule my meetings, because you have to do a site visits also, you have to also attend the regulatory approval hearings are there, the public hearings are there. So many site visits, so many meetings will be there with a top level management. So you should know a complete process. You should have a complete knowledge about your calendar management, scheduling meetings with a top level people, doing a site visit, attending the public hearings, meeting with a government regulatories. So you should manage this completely and properly if you are looking a job in a corporate level, or you are looking like you have to take care of a complete pan India level. The second thing is this: you have to also manage your travel management, and you should also manage your logistic management. Like for example, lots of meetings has been scheduled, lots of site visits has been scheduled, lots of public hearings has been scheduled. So you have to plan your travels, and also the logistic management also you have to be like taken care. Like for example, you have to always keep tracking of all the expenses which is happening, tracking cap records of all the accommodations where you have to be go. So you have to keep like a management of your logistic management also. Then the stakeholder management is very much important. You are a land acquisition expertise sitting in a corporate office taking care of complete pan India. So it is very much important that how you are dealing with your key stakeholders who are involved in the land acquisition process, like how to deal with a government local bodies, how to deal with the community leaders, how to deal with the political parties, how to deal with my internal stakeholders or with my different organization departments, how to get my work done. So listening and dealing with the stakeholders, with the vendors, with my landowners, with my government authorities, with my community leader, with my political parties, all these are very much important when you are dealing with your stakeholders. And the next point is this: a meeting management. Always remember that you are working in a corporate office. You have to attend a multiple meetings with a senior level people. So you should have this skills of drafting a minutes of meeting. You will draft the minutes of meeting, then you will send to all the people and attendees who have attended the meeting. Then you have to continuously follow up with them with the minutes of meeting, what you have prepared, and also you have to take an actions on it, like how you can going to achieve the goals which you have already discussed in that particular meeting. So meeting management is also very much important. It's a very important skills which you should have it. The next core competency, the third core competency, what I'm going to tell you, that is your communication skill, your relationship management skill. Like for example, you should be a professional communication. You should be an expert in your written communication, in your verbal communication. When you are writing a mail to someone, when you are writing a mail to a government authorities or to a senior management, you're writing writing skills should be very much professional. When you're writing a mail, it should be up to the point, up to the discussion, what has to be done. It should be very much precisely, very professional written communication you should have. Plus the verbal communication, when you're communicating to your team member, when you're communicating with any stakeholders, your communication should be very neat and clean and very clear, and transparency should be there, and a complete information should be there. There should not be something you have hidden in between. No, transparency should be maintained, and a complete information you should give. So it's very much important that you should have a good written skills, and you should have a very good communication, and a verbal skills should be there. The second one is this confidentiality. See, you are a land acquisition manager, you are a land acquisition professionals, so you are going to handle with lots of confidential documents. So you should know that how to handle a sensitive informations, how to handle the confidential documents, and how you can keep all this information confidentially. So this skill is also very much important. The second one is a negotiation and a conflict management. See, you are sitting in a corporate office, so you have to be negotiate with everyone. You have to negotiate with your team member, you have to negotiate with your different department. The legal department is there, finance department is there, the project department is there, construction department is there, deployment departments are there. So you have to deal with your internal departments also. Plus you have to deal with your outside stakeholders, your vendors are there, your landowners are there, your government officers are there. So it shows that how good negotiation skills you are having it. You should have a very good negotiation skills when you're dealing with your landowner. There should be a win-win situation for both the parties, and plus you should also solve the conflict management. If there is any conflict arises in your team, you should have a capability of handling all the conflict. If there is a conflict arises in the between the landowner, if there is a conflict arises with the government bodies, so you should know it, how you are going to handle it, and how you are going to resolve it. Okay, got it? Now, the next core competency is this: how you are going to support your leadership team, how you are going to have some strategic thinking idea, how you are going to support your leadership, the leadership management, how you are going to support your senior level people. The very first thing is this: you can support them by solving their problems, and you can help your leaders in order to take a decision. How you are going to do it? Just take an example that you have to acquire 100 acre of land for your renewable energy project, but there are multiple land parcels are there which is having an unclear title. So this is a problem, and it's your responsibility to resolve this problem. So what you are going to do it? What you are going to do it? You are going to acquire some other parcel of land which is having a clear title, and as well as also you have to keep in mind that the infrastructure facility should be there. The road, you have to check the feasibility study, the road, the infrastructure, the water, the utilities, my nearby substations are there, the soil testing, my technical feasibility, my legal feasibility. So you have to conduct a complete due diligence, complete feasibility study, as well as keeping in mind the budget constraints, and then you have to provide a solution report to your top management. You provide a solution to your top management that yes, I have acquired this particular land which is having a clear title, which is within my budget, and my all feasibility reports are up to date, the infrastructure facilities are good, and I also got in a very less amount which is within the budget of a company. So you are solving the problems of your top management, and you are providing and you are helping them to take a decision on this. Got it? The next point is the crisis management. Now, how you are going to handle a crisis management? Just for an example, you have went to the field for the land acquisition, and what happened? The farmer came and started protesting, the political party came and started protesting, and they're saying that I'm not going to allow you for the land acquisition. Now what's your roles and responsibility? Your roles and responsibilities are that quickly you are going to engage with a community leader. Who is the leader of that community? You are quickly interacting with him and try to educate them, like what are the fair compensation I'm going to provide to you, what are the benefits I'm going to provide you. My company is going to do this CSR activity for your area, and this area is going to get developed. So what is your responsibility? That you have to manage your crisis management, you have to educate your landowner, you have to educate your political parties, you have to take the help of your local government authorities in order to solve the farmer protest. I hope you got it. This is a very long topic, that how to handle a farmer protest. I have explained you in a very short, but this is a very lengthy process, like what are the things you have to be kept at a time of a negotiation with the farmers in order to convince them, and how you can get that land. So like how you have to deal with the political parties, how you have to deal with the local government authorities and solve their issues and resolve their conflicts. And there should be always a win-win situation when you are doing with a land acquisition process. Got it? Now I'm going to tell you, you have to be very much, you should have a continuous learning skill. What does it mean, continuous learning skill? That you are sitting in a corporate office, though you are handling with a different states are there. So you are handling a pan-India level with a different states. So you should know what are the government policies are changing, what are the government new laws has been introduced, what are the government incentive programs are there, because in different states there are different government subsidies, the government incentives which are providing to the company. Like for example, some states says that I'm going to give you a developed land. Some states says that I will waive off my complete stamp duty. Some states says that you come and acquire as a government land, I am giving you allotment of a land for the lease in just 1 rupees. So there are different incentives are there which are providing from the different state government. So you should have to be keep update yourself with the different land laws, the policies, the rules, regulation, the government incentives of the different states. Got it? Then the second point is this, and this also help you in the public private purchase agreement with, like for example, along with a government partnership, you can also you can start your project, and as well as you're also helping the government for the infrastructure development. And the next point which you should have as a skill, that you should know how to use a digital tools. You should know how to use a digital tool. Like for example, generally the land acquisition experts, they use GIS mapping in order to see my land topography for my solar projects, where is having a optimum sunlight. You can also use your MS Excel dashboard, where you can record all your land records are there. You can use your project management software tools, which will help you in order to track all your timelines, which will help you to see what are your approval stages are there, where you are lacking, what actions you are going to take it. So these I have explained you the 4 core competencies which you have to be developed in your daily practice, in your daily life. If you are looking for a corporate level job, or if you are looking for a higher designation, a higher authority, so whatever the skills which I have told you, this has to be practiced daily in your daily routine life. And again I am telling you, it's very much important that how you are friendly with your laptops. As I told you, first learn the MS Office, the MS Excel, the VLOOKUP, the pivot table, good presentation skill with the help of a PowerPoint presentations, and all the list which I have told in my video. You should note down at a time when you are seeing my video. Please note down all the points and everything, as well as also I am going to give a brief note whatever I have told you in my video in my description box, so that you can also refer to my description box. So thank you, and I hope you have love my video. And if you like my video, please subscribe my channel, and do share with the people who are struggling in a land acquisition, who want to go within a corporate life and how to work in a corporate. Please do share my video with our land acquisition professionals who are already having an experience of 10 to 12 years is this. So thank you so much. If you like my video, please do subscribe it. Thank you, and I will see you soon in my next video. Jai Hind.